Dynasty Gold is a company that focuses on finding and developing gold in promising areas. Their main project, Thundercloud, is in Ontario, Canada, where they are working to uncover more gold in a region that hasn't been explored much compared to other famous gold belts. Now, it's a pleasure to welcome Dynasty Gold's president and CEO, Ivy Chong. Ivy, thanks very much indeed for talking to us.
Good to be here, Devin.
Now, Ivy, Dynasty Gold has been reporting impressive drill results at the Thundercloud project. Can you explain what makes these findings significant?
Well, indeed, we have been reporting numerous high-grade, long intercept drill hole results over the last 3 years. So let me give you a couple of examples, given the time constraint. We intercepted 8.4 gram over 73.5 meters and 11 gram over 12 meters within a broader zone of over 3 gram over 70 meters. And as well as a lower grade, even longer intercept, 1 gram over 163 meters. And the good grades and long intercept just goes on and on. And what does he do is that through 3 years drilling, we drilled 7,400 meters, and we wanted to see if those grades and the holes, they connect. Before you can make a mine, those grade and hole need to connect before you can produce a resource. So with our 7,400 meters drilling plus tech resources, 10,000 meter drilling, we put it in a 3D model, and it produced 8.4 gram over 232,000 ounces, and that's pretty high grade. Now, all of this, they're within 200 meters of surface. And when you do open pit mining, you don't need 8 gram to mine. A couple of gram would be more than sufficient in that area. So at 2.14 gram per ton, and we have over 439,000 ounces. So these impressive results give us all those grade and tonnage.
Now, that mineralized zone near Pelham, what does this mean for the potential size and future of the project?
There's a 2 kilometers zone. We only drilled 400 meters. So just 80% has not been drilled. And also there's the holes that it's all shallow holes. We drilled most holes, they are 250 meters or less. So at depth, just a depth potential has not been tested. So there's a long strike at depth. And I think, if we could find another 500,000 ounces, we expand it outside for another 400 meters, that we can easily double the size without going to the depth, right? The depth has not been tested. So the potential is enormous, in my view.
Yeah, it's really impressive to look at your shareholders. You've got mining veteran Rob McEwen, now your largest shareholder. What attracted him and others to Dynasty Gold?
Oh, I think it's the grade, it's the intercepts that attracted him. Now, Rob McEwen, he was the founder and chairman of Goldcorp. And Goldcorp's Red Lake mine is 150 kilometers north the Thundercloud project. So I think that is close to his discovery in the past. And Rob likes the grade. Not only Rob is a very supportive shareholder, actually Rob has attracted capital to Dynasty Gold too. And he holds 9.7% of the company.
Will there be efforts to attract new institutional investors, or do you see the current tight structure as a long-term advantage for shareholder value?
Well, we deliberately keep the share structure tight, and that would give existing shareholders a greater appreciation to their investment. And as a junior company, in the aggressive stage of drilling, we always need to raise money. So we'll be in Toronto next week. We're exhibiting at the PDAC, booth number 2832, if anyone wants to visit. And the Thundercloud project has also been selected for presentation at the PDAC. So I will be giving that presentation. And of course, we'll have meetings with the investors in Toronto too.
Yeah, that will be very interesting. Now, with 95% of your property still unexplored, Ivy, what's the game plan for your 2025 drilling program?
Well, last fall, we drilled a hole, which is 1 kilometer south of the resource area, 1 kilometer south. And in this area, it carries the same geophysical signature as the resource zone. The resource zone is called Paonam Zone. And so this new hole, the new discovery we made, we intercepted 2 to 3 grams of 6 meters, 6 meter from surface. And that's literally surface mineralization within a broader zone of 22.5 meters of 0.8 gram. 0.8 gram is totally mineable when you do surface mining, but that's just one hole in a brand new area. So in 2025, we hope to get on the ground as soon as the snow melts, perhaps late April or early May. We're going to do the surface work in this new area because the new area has not been explored. This is the first drill hole in the entire area. There's a lot of area to explore, to drill. So we're going to do some mapping, some geocamp program, and followed by drilling. And also, we're also going to continue to delineate the Paonam zone, the 2 kilometers mineralized zone. We're going to drill some holes there to expand the resource. And we also hope to connect both zones. They're 1 kilometer away. And if we could connect it, 1 kilometer could host a lot of gold, could be multi-million ounces gold there.
Yeah, and your environment looks like it's a big advantage. Your Thundercloud property is in a very strategic location. Just given its proximity to infrastructure and other mining operations, how does this location enhance the project's developmental potential?
Well, the project is located 47 kilometers southeast of Dryden. Dryden is a mining town. It's got an assay lab. Has a mining workforce. You can hire labor there. And now the property is accessible by roads, Highway 17, and connect the project and Highway 17 is by all-season logging road. So literally that the project, if we want to drill, we can drill all year round. You know, when it comes to mining, obviously, it's a very flat area. And there's also rail. There's a rail in parallel with the highway. And there's water too. So there's a power. The power line is being constructed right now, 400 kilometer power line by Hydro One will cut across the logging road. So now we have roads, we have power, we have water. That's all you need for mining. And that infrastructure has substantially reduced the cost of operation right now. And we don't need to spend billions of dollars to build infrastructure when it comes to mining too.
So Ivy, I'd like to ask you, did you notice any similarity between the newly discovered area and your resource zone? What features are there?
Oh, indeed. In the resource zone, high-grade gold is correlates to high IP chargeability. Now, the hole we designed in the new area is based on high IP chargeability. So this is the similar geophysical feature that both areas have. So that's why we hope we could connect those 1 kilometer area and form a bigger zone. Now, Roman Sri Lanka thinks these two areas actually belongs to one big system. They're not separate. Based on Tech Resources early literature, they talk about parallel zones. So there will be multiple parallel zones from the resource zone down to south. So either there was multiple parallel zones within that 1 kilometer, or the whole area is one big system. And this opens up the entire new area for exploration. And now that's just 1 kilometer, and it's still open towards the south, right? In fact, to the north too. Only 5% of the property has been drilled, explored. 95% of the property has not been even drilled yet.
When you match that up with your technical team, Ivy, very impressive as well. You've got a number of well-known advisors. How does their expertise contribute to your strategy?
Well, the board members and the advisory committee members, they all have decades of experience. Particularly Roman Sri Lanka, he actually worked in that area in his earlier career. And Roman has been inducted to the Mining Hall of Fame. He's a very reputable and well-known geologist. And the other two directors, Larry Coinsey and Rick Raffin, they're exploration manager. And the guy who was leading the program last year, Max Baker, he was the former chief geologist for Newcrest. With collection of this talent pool, people have not only they have experience is one thing, decades of experience, they all have track records in their in discoveries in gold and copper and different commodities. So with collection of all of their experience, they help us to plan those holes. And the 8.4 gram hole over 73 meters is actually designed and planned by our own board of directors, led by Rick Raffin. So that's, we got to give credits to the people, they deserve it.
Yep, it will be interesting to see how this pans out. Well, we'll have to leave it there. Thanks very much indeed, Dynasty Gold's president and CEO, Ivy Chong. Thanks indeed for talking to us.
Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you.